So how many students had a pulse rate of at least 80? So yeah, so you're going to count all those dots up and you're going to get 8. What is the mode pulse rate? So which one has the most often? 68. And how many students do we have? Okay. Which measure of center best describes the data? So that's talking about either median or mean. So what kind of shape does this guy have? Bell shape. We wrote down way back last week that if something has a bell shape, then it is mean equals median, which means that you can use the mean on this one. Okay, you can use the mean on this one. Okay, so we have the mean on that one. Okay, because it's symmetrical. Mean on that one because it's symmetrical. Okay. On 16, which dot plot has the greater mode? 3A. Okay. Which one has the least variability? Variability is talking about how spread out something is. Which one is like smushed together? 3B. And then describe the shapes of the distribution. Describe the shapes of the distribution. So on this one, thank you. What kind is that one? Is it skewed right or left? It's left. Which side is the tail on? The left. Okay. All right. What about the next one? So which one is that one? Skewed right. Okay. So this is skewed left. Skewed right. Okay. What about the last one? Bell shape or symmetrical? On part D, it says, what is the median of all 3 dot plots? So you're going to find the middle number. So when you have a dot plot, it's kind of easy to find the median that way. You just cross off from this side, cross off from this side, and you just keep going back and forth until you get to the middle. So that's 8 for the median for the first one. 6 for the next, for C. And 2 for that last one. Okay. Now you're going to find the mean of all 3. Remember, mean is you add everything up and then divide by how many numbers there are. So go ahead and take a moment and find the mean for all 3, because I know we haven't gotten that far. So we're on E, find the mean for all 3. So what'd you get for 3A? What'd you get for 3A's mean? What'd you get for 3A? For the mean? Say again? Okay, yep. What about 3C? What about 3B? Okay. Questions on that? Which has the greatest measure of center? Which has the greatest measure of center? Which number is bigger? 3A. Okay, so if you flip over 3A. Questions on that? Okay. So on this first screen, this is your formula sheet. You can click on it and it'll pull up the formula sheet. I don't know if you really need this that much, but if you forgot how to do mean, or if you forgot mean absolute value, you forgot IQR, etc., it's all right there. Okay. All right, on slide 2, you are a scout. Do you know who these two people are? Everyone knows Trey Young, but nobody knows this other guy. All right, cool. All right, so Trey Young, let's say that you're a scout and you're trying to determine if you want Trey Young to join your team. Okay, you're gonna find the mean, median, mode, range, interquartile range, first quartile, third quartile, slow down, range, minimum, maximum, mad, outliers. That's all you're gonna find. All the things we've done this week, you can use your notes. Okay, we're gonna do the first 8 slides together. Okay, so the more time we spend on these 8 slides, the less time you have for the rest of them. Okay, going to slide 4, which of the following graphical representations could help you calculate the mean of Trey Young's last 12 games? Go ahead and make your selection. I'm also gonna anonymize y'all. All right, majority of y'all said dot plot, and that is correct. Okay, what is the average of his last 12 games? So that means you're gonna find the mean, so you're gonna add them up. If you click on the X's, they tell you what number it is. Go ahead and find the mean. All right, majority of y'all said it was 29.1. Okay. Cool. Good job. All right, on the next one. Which one of these graphical displays lets you easily identify the median? Not dot plot, box plot. Okay, and then go ahead and find the median of Trey's last 12 games. $29.1. Divide by how many numbers are? Okay, so for the median, y'all are telling me that it's 30, 28, 29. Now all y'all change to 30. To you. Okay, so looking at this, you can look at the little box plot. It's the line in the middle. Okay, that's 30. Now, if you actually like calculate it this way, it might be a little different, but that's okay. All right, number 6. What is the mode? And which one shows a best representation of the mode? So the mode would be 30. And the best way for that one is probably a dot plot. Now you could argue histogram. Remember, histogram is a range of numbers. Just have to be mindful of that. Which graph easily shows the range? Box plot, okay. What's your minimum value? So minimum, we can come down here, right? Look right there, or we can look at the dot plot, click on it. So the minimum is going to be 12. And when you calculate that range, you take 47, subtract 12, and that's going to give you 35. Which graph shows the best representation of maximum? Again, that's going to be box plot. Okay. And that's going to be 47 for the maximum. How'd I get what? This range 35. 47 minus 12. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see on the box plot, but on the dot plot, you can click on those numbers. 35. Okay, go ahead and move to slide 7. Go ahead and try to find the Q1, Q3, and tell me which one is the best representation for that and the IQR. All right, so your Q1 should have been 22. Yes, no, maybe. Okay. Box plot's going to show that best. Box plot is also going to show Q3 the best. And what did y'all pick for Q3? I mean, I'll put 36, 35.5. So let's try these. 35.5. 35.5 is not right. 36 isn't right. All right, what was the median for my dot plot? Right there. Okay, so for my upper quartile, it's whatever this number is. So looking at it, that's 41. So let's check our Q3. Should be 41. Not crazy. Y'all told me it was 30, right? For the median? Should be 41. No? For y'all's?
Yeah.
So right here, if I put 35.5, good work. Okay, so it's 35.5. Okay. This is not matching up to the other things. Okay, so now to find IQR, you're going to take 35.5 and subtract 22. What do you get? You might have to like get rid of a space or make sure that you put the decimal instead of comma. And the best way to show that is box plot. Now mad. Mad. Really quick. $22 and 35.5. 22. 35.5. Okay, on slide number 8. On slide number 8, this is mad. So what you're going to do is you're going to take all your points and fill them in on the left-hand side. Then you're going to subtract the mean and make them positive and put them in this column. The average. Then you're going to add them all together and put them in this. This is saying how many data points do you have, and then actually count the mad by dividing the sum divided by the numbers. Go ahead and fill in this table real quick. What you're doing right now is you're putting all the data points in here. You're subtracting the mean from those data points. So mean minus the data points. And you want to make sure they're positive. Add them up to put them in this first row. Then tell me how many points are in this table. And then divide the sum divided by the number. That should give you mad. Should have gotten 92.8. Okay. Then you should have gotten 12 points. And then you should have taken 92.8 divided by 12. That's going to give you 7.73. Okay. Now, it might have marked it wrong, depending on how you rounded it or that kind of thing. Okay. See, mine also says good work. so it's something that you typed in. Okay, so now you're going to do it for this guy. Okay, so from slide 9-18, you're going to do those slides. Now on slide 18, you're not going to submit your work online. You're going to submit it to me. So you're going to do this on a piece of paper. Okay, anytime that it says show your work, you're writing it on a piece of paper. Here is the catch. You can use your notes. You can ask me questions to an extent. You cannot turn to your neighbor and copy off of them. I don't want to see you looking at somebody else's screen. I don't want to see you asking them questions. Okay, I want you to do this independently. Does that make sense? Okay, so this is your performance final. Okay. Yes. Okay. If you need paper at my leave a stack over here for you. Okay, so paper right here.